We are here to portray the story of Call Me Flory by Wilfredo Marie Guerrero. The cast are portrayed by Karil Marie Gador as Florencia Aragon de Caracoles, Janine Cabaluna as Matilde, Ella Ligue as Osan, and yours truly, Joanna Marie Enson as your narrator. So the action takes place somewhere in San Lorenzo village. When the curtain rises, we see Florencia and Matilde on the sofa in Matilde's sala talking.
Do you think the First Lady will come?
Well, I can ask her to be present.
I should extremely be delighted if she could come.
I am not sure, but I could try.
Please ask her to come and I buy all the tickets she wants. I have an official photographer and he could take my picture with the First Lady. Such a sweet lady. Tell her I'll buy 10 tickets and sell 20 to my friends if only she'd attend.
I'm sure she'll be pleased.
But only in that condition. I'll buy as many tickets as she wants if she comes to my house. After all, my heart bleeds for those displaced people in Sapang Palay. I should go there and visit them. I shall bring my photographer so I can send the pictures to the papers. But I will not reveal my name. I shall wear a black veil covering my face and I will bring to them toyo and tapa and dilis. I could buy some stale bread from the bakeries and bring them too.
Don't you think they will welcome something more substantial than dilis and toil? After all, they eat that every day, if at all, and stale bread, it's not exactly appetizing.
What can these people expect? Good for nothing, lazy, dirty, and uncivilized. I think they should be grateful I come to visit them.
I'm sorry to contradict you, Flory, but I am afraid they might resent it. Poor people are sometimes proud, you know.
Well, that's the trouble with poor people nowadays. They have no sense of gratitude. Why? Before the war, people were appreciative. You could give them 2 centavos and they would be so grateful they'd kiss your hands.
Do you always expect gratitude from them? Times have changed. The poor need not to be met.
Why not? After all, we have no duty to help them. If they were not so lazy.
They may not be naturally be lazy. Sometimes poor food and poverty force them to be lazy.
Oh, well, let's not talk about them. It makes me uncomfortable.
Come in, Osang. Do you bring the towels?
Yes, Senora. I finished embroidering them yesterday.
Let me say how beautiful they turn out to be.
Oh, I wanted to bring them earlier, but you know how far Sapang Palay is.
Of course, Osang. I was not in a hurry.
Hmm. I may be mistaken, but aren't you Enchang?
You are mistaken, Osang. This is Mrs. Aragon de Caracoles.
I am not mistaken, Senora. Enchang! I am Asang.
No, Osang. This is Mrs. de Caracoles.
I cannot be mistaken. She is Enchang Aragon.
I said she is Mrs. Florencia.
Of course, Mrs. Florencia Caracoles. But we used to call her Enchang. We were neighbors in Intramuros.
I beg your pardon?
No, I am not. You used to live in the cathedral, remember? You came there soon after the liberation and borrowed some of my cardboard to cover your windows. Then you married that Caracoles who made money with the Japs. He sold scrap iron. Remember? Then you used to call him Juan de Muño. Remember?
No, I don't remember any of that silly nonsense.
Of course, after you married, you moved away, and the last I heard was that you're living in Dewey Boulevard.
Also, don't you think you must be mistaking her for another person who only looks like her?
No, Senora, I am sure, of course. If Enchang doesn't wish to recognize me, I'm sorry.
Matilde, I must run along. I have an appointment with the beauty parlor. Send me any number of tickets and I shall send you a check. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye.
Is it true, Osang? Are you sure you are not inventing all of this?
Why should I, Senora? I was telling the truth.
Did you say her husband collaborated with the Jabs?
I don't know if you can call it collaboration, but he sold scrap iron from which he used to gather, according to the neighbors, to my Marites, from the camps burned by the Americans.
No wonder why she used the word collaborate so often. And you say she used to live in Intramuros?
Yes, just beside the cathedral. She stayed there 6 months, then she married Juan Demonio, I mean Mr. Caracoles.
By the way, I have some bed sheets. I want you to embroider them too, okay?
You want them finished in 1 week?
No! Hurry! Osang, here's the money for the towels.
Thank you, Senora. I am sorry. I hope I was not rude. You see, I thought Enchang would recognize me.
Don't mention this to anyone, okay?
I won't.
Marilu, Fluencia Aragon de Caracoles was here a while ago. Did I convince her? What do you mean, some? I am going to sell her 50 here with, well, 50 tickets. Why? Well, I can tell you over the phone, but shall we call it a mild form of blackmail? If she refuses, all I have to do is whisper the name Demonia in her ear. And she won't be able to say no, of course, because I know it is sneaky and all that. But she had it coming to her. For being so pretentious. I call you again. Toodles, ladies.